If you want to lose the stubborn belly fat, balance your hormone, age beautifully, look and feel fantastic without a one-size-fits-all solution that does not take into account your own individual needs, you are in the right place. Fasting is a powerful healing tool that many people underutilize when it comes to losing weight. It's possible to say goodbye to the stubborn belly fat without feeling tired and hungry all the time. Fasting is such an incredible tool for our mental and physical health. A lot of studies have attributed so many benefits to fasting. And before I list all the jargon benefits of fasting to jargon lovers, in simple terms, when we fast, the body burns fat for energy, resulting in fat loss. Additionally, human growth hormone increases because of the low level of insulin in the body. Human growth hormone is essential for cellular regeneration, tissue repair, collagen production for healthy hair, strong nails, and skin that glows. Because you also be taking more water, you're going to notice the incredible benefit on your skin. That's why it's important for you to take a before picture so that you can compare to your after when trying to fast for weight loss. Now on to the jargon. Recognized benefit of fasting include increased human growth hormone, decreased insulin, increased stem cell production. Fasting helps prevent the growth of precancerous cells, damage mitochondria, and generate new ones. Now my favorite, increase brain-derived neurotrophic factor. This helps to improve your focus, concentration, memory, mood, and it regulates your hunger cues. Other benefits of fasting include decreased risk of metabolic disease, improved immune function, and of course, it helps with gut repair, increased gut microbiome. I talked about all of that in my last video on 5-step routine to help you lose weight sustainably in 2025. If you're yet to watch that video, I'll link it in the description box below. A lot of research have talked about the benefit of fasting. For example, in this meta-analysis, it showed beneficial outcome for body mass index, body weight, fat mass, low density lipoprotein, low body cholesterol, decreased glucose, decreased insulin, and reduced blood pressure. A lot of benefits from intermittent fasting has been attributed to the term autophagy. That is the reigning term in town. The concept of autophagy was brought to the world's attention by the Japanese cell biologist Dr. Yoshinori Ohsumi. I hope I didn't murder his name. Who won the 2016 Nobel Prize in Physiology and Medicine for his research that revealed that in the absence of food, our cells get stronger, not weaker. Instead of looking for nutrients outside the cell, when food is scarce, the cell turns within and eats what's inside. And when you break down the word autophagy, it simply means self-eating. So the cell eats itself. When in a state of autophagy, our brilliant cells turns inward and eat the functioning part of itself. Dipping into the state of autophagy on a regular basis is a helpful tool, not only for building high-performing cells, but also for removing bad cells that leads to disease. When you fast, you put your body into a state of autophagy and ketosis, which I explained in my last video, creating an amplified healing state that will have your body performing better than you have ever dreamed possible. This is the magic of fasting. Full disclosure, there are also studies out there that disprove intermittent fasting as being superior to other types of healthy eating or diets. And that's why I always say that intermittent fasting is not for everybody. You need to do your N of 1 research. You need to ask yourself what works for you. For several years, there has been recommendations of eating 4 to 6 times a day to help boost metabolism. While we are now saying that fasting helps boost your metabolism because you're able to be in a fasted state for longer and your body can burn extra fat in your body for energy. So ask yourself, what have you been doing? Is it working for you? If what you're currently doing is not working for you, you're not a tree. You can change. But if what you're doing is working for you, by all means, please continue. There's no point changing the winning team. We all fast at some point every day. That's why the first meal of the day you eat after waking up is called breakfast. However, I want to be abundantly clear that fasting is not for everybody, especially very long fast. It's not for everybody. Who should avoid fasting? Children, pregnant or nursing women. You have low blood sugar, low blood pressure, type 1 diabetes, you're recovering from surgery or severe injury, the weight, or you have very low body fat, you have a history of eating disorder, anorexia, bulimia, compulsive eating, on medication that should be taken with food condition, liver condition, kidney condition, thyroid condition, please stay away from fasting. And I can't list all of the people that should avoid fasting. So please, if you are in doubt, consult with your doctor before fasting. I continue to talk about the types of fasting and how to go about it. I want to give an important note for parents. If you're a parent with small children or impressionable teens, it's important what we discuss in their presence when it comes to weight loss, dieting, because we want to be sure that we are not sending the wrong message to these kids about food. And that is why for parents with small children or teenagers, I do not recommend going on a very, very long fast, especially frequently. Fasting or not, if you're trying to lose weight and when you're eating the right foods or you're eating fruit and vegetables and you're just complaining in the presence of your kids of how terrible you're feeling, how terrible these healthy foods are, again, you're sending the wrong messages. When trying to lose weight, speak in terms of good health, longevity, more energy, concentration, focus in the presence of your kids. Talk about nutrition and how important it is to get a variety of nutrients from different foods rather than complaining about your weight, your body, and how you're feeling. Please, as a doctor, a psychiatrist currently working with child and adolescent, again, I'm emphasizing, let's be mindful of what we talk about in terms of weight and the food we are eating in the presence of children and teenagers. It can create lifelong struggle for a lot of children. That said, let's get into the types of intermittent fasting. Not all fasts are equal, so there are different types of intermittent fasting, starting with the 12 to 16 hours fasting window, we call time restricted eating. It essentially means that you're fasting between 12 to 16 hours and then eating within 12-hour window. This is good for beginners who are just, getting started with intermittent fasting. You don't want to be someone who eats 4 to 6 meals a day and then you're jumping into 1 meal a day. It's going to be insane. You're going to call 911 by the end of that fast. So you don't want to do that. You want to pace yourself and gradually introduce yourself to fasting. Commonest type under this time restricted eating is the 16-8 intermittent fasting, which is when you are fasting for 16 hours and eating within an 8-hour period. So, for example, you can eat between 12 noon and 8 p.m. while you fast from 8 p.m. to 12 noon the following day. So 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. is your eating window, while 8 p.m. to 12 noon the following day is your fasting window. The next type of intermittent fasting is the short window fast, the 24, which is one of my favorites actually. And that means that you're fasting within a 20-hour period and eating within 4-hour window. And one of the reasons why I like this is because we know that ketosis begin to happen around 15 hours. So that gives your body enough time to actually burn fat for energy. And then you can eat within a 4-hour window period. Third type is the 1 meal a day diet. That means that you're fasting for 23 hours and eating your meal within just 1 hour window period. This is good for people who binge eat, who struggles with controlling whatever it is that they eat during the day. The other types of intermittent fasting are the longer fasting type. So you can decide to fast for 24 hours, 36 hours, or 72 hours. This type of fasting are very long and ideally should be supported. So you want to take a snack during this fast because they are very long and you want to make sure that you're supporting yourself. Support yourself with, bone broth, nut butter, oils. You can do MCT oil, coconut oil, almond oil. Just make sure that you are supporting yourself with something that is very high in fat so that you not trigger insulin increase that will automatically take you out of a fasted state. This book, Fast Like a Girl by the popular Dr. Mindy Pearls, she talked about different types of intermittent fasting. Essentially, They are the same type. She emphasized the importance of autophagy, which she did name the fasting types as, different names. For example, the 24-hour fast is the gut reset fast, where you want to do without any meal for 24 hours. And then you gradually introduce meals like probiotics, protein, back into your system so that you can feed the body with the right type of food to help repair leaky gut. That if you're struggling with hormone imbalance and you want some step-by-step info, you can definitely check out this book. How do you get started with intermittent fasting? To get started with intermittent fasting, start with a 12-hour fast. Please start with a 12-hour fast, and then from there you delay your meal every day by 1 hour. So if you're someone who eats your breakfast at 8 a.m. every day, and then you stop your last meal of the day at 8 p.m., the following day start at 9 a.m., the next day 10 a.m., the following day 11 a.m. You get the drift? 11 a.m., 12 noon, and before you know it, you'll be able to do intermittent fasting without struggle. Don't just jump from eating breakfast, lunch, dinner, 2 snacks a day to 1 meal a day diet. That is a recipe for disaster. Let's talk about how you break a fast, which is as important as the fasting itself. One of the mistakes that people make on intermittent fasting is thinking that they can fast and eat whatever they like during the eating window. It is important to optimize your fasting by eating the right kind of foods. There are 4 ways to approach your first bite after a fast. How you determine what to eat after fasting depends on your goal. For example, if you are trying to reset your gut microbiome, break your fast with yogurt, which is a probiotic, and chia seed, which is a prebiotic. That way you get to feed your body with the healthy bacteria that it needs to repair your gut. After this, you wait 1 hour, then you eat your fibrous vegetables. You can do your cucumber, red bell peppers, broccoli, and the likes. If your goal is to build muscle, you can break your fast by eating eggs, chicken breast, almond, etc. For fat burning, break your fast with avocado, almond butter, or any nut butter, or even raw nut. Eat 1 meal at a time and allow 1 hour to pass before eating another meal. You can also break your fast with a bone broth or a vegetable broth. For fat burning, or if you have been struggling with weight loss or you are in a weight loss plateau, then you can consider a short window fast or 1 meal a day for a few days and see if it will move the scale. And I particularly like breaking my own fast with a combination of avocado, eggs, flaxseed, and yogurt. Food that will meet all my necessary requirements: burn fat, build muscle, and heal my gut bacteria. But please follow your taste bud. For example, I can't stand olives. I don't know how people eat olives. Honestly, I have tried it and it's a no for me. So I'm going to put a list of food ideas in the description box. You can just screenshot that to get meal ideas. Now let's cover some frequently asked questions. What can I eat during my fast that won't take me out of a fasted state or that won't spoil my fast? Supplement, medication, water, tea without cream, tea with full fat cream. And when I say tea, I mean about tea, not teas made with sugar, please. You can also take black coffee with full fat cream, oils including flaxseed and MCT. You can take water. During your fast, you want to make sure that you are hydrated. One of the signs that you're dehydrated during your fast is when you start feeling foggy, feeling tired, you know that you are dehydrated. Make sure you stay hydrated throughout your fast. That often pull you out of a fasted state include adding sweeteners to your coffee or tea, alcohol, coffee creamers, soda, diet drinks. Another question I often get is, can I eat a snack during fasting? Of course, especially when you're just getting started with fasting. Listen to your own body. You are your own expert, but you want to make sure that you're eating the right kind of snack. Research actually shows that people who use a fasted snack are able to elongate their fasting window to lose weight, especially in the beginning when your brain is screaming, eat, you're gonna die. Oh God. Fasted snacks are bone broth, coffee with full fat cream, 1 tablespoon of nut butter, or you can do 2 tablespoons, 1 tablespoon of MCT oil, or 1 tablespoon of almond oil. You can also add these oils to your coffee with a full fat cream. The science behind this is eating a meal that is high in fat so that you don't have an insulin spike that will take you out of a fat state. If you have any other question about fasting, then please drop it in the comment section below. Next week, I'll be sharing how to stop late night or weekend overeating. My top tips for stopping late night overeating or weekend binging. So be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe. Until next time, stay fit and healthy. Bye for now.